Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. This is the Johnny Small Pepper channel, and this program is called, I'm just trying to figure out what this thing is doing here. My hope my audio is working. Hope everyone's having an awesome day, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. Let me reset this here and see if I can get it to light up. There we go. Hope everyone's doing awesome. We've got a guest coming on today, guys. If you can make it, that's great. If not, life is more important, way more important, guys. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. This is the Peppers Mayhem program where we have a guest, and the guest and I will eat peppers, discuss them. If they don't make it, it turns into Pepper with Pepper, guys, and that's no problem either. You know, we all love our guests, guys, and life is way, way, way more important. And sometimes, guys, life gets in the way of fun, and that's the way it should be, guys, always. We are broadcasting from Southern California. It is now 4 p.m. Los Angeles time, and I want to welcome each and every one of you here, guys. This is probably one of the funnest programs we're going to have in a while because I've got, let me see here. I don't have my pepper cam up because I wasn't expecting that, but 1 second here. Guys, let me start my timers. Hope everyone's having a great day. Guys, hope you all had a fabulous week. I've got 2 Apocalypse Scorpions, or I've got 5 Ghost Peppers. How does that sound? Oh, yeah. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, I'm sorry I took off this last weekend. Not really, but just wanted to give a brief explanation here. Not that I owe you one, but I think, guys, what this channel's about is family, and it's about doing the right things. It's about thinking things through better. It's about moving your life forward. It's about giving people love, hope, and moving forward, guys. Let me welcome a few people in here that I haven't seen for a long time. Letty May, thank you very much. Letty May is a great account, guys. You should all follow. I was just on her account last night, guys. And, you know, it's my life too, guys. I'm on the other part of the world. I'm working. So sometimes I have to say I'm working. I can't come in. Sometimes I can't come in at all, guys. It might be 5 days. I'm so busy. But Letty May is a great account in the Philippines, and I'd like to let you all know that. Johnny Knight, I go on Johnny Knight's channel whenever I see him do gaming and stuff. It's a great channel. New Image Landscape, welcome on in. Great to have you here. A longtime supporter of this channel and many channels, guys. If you're not following New Image Landscape, please do. You won't regret it. Tony F., welcome on in, bud. Mike Wrights, all the way from the UK, guys. Thank you for coming on in. Brett Glasgow, how you doing, man? God, long time no see. Thank you for sharing the stream, guys. If you give a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic too. If you'd share it out, that's awesome too. I understand if you don't, guys. Some people have a problem with that, and I don't have a problem with you not having a problem with it. Why? We all need to be individuals, guys. Cheers. Guys, what a glorious day here. It's been starting to get pretty chilly at night. It's getting beautifully cold. Bud Files, welcome on and thank you. Mike Wrights, guys. If you're not following Mike Wrights, he has an Instagram channel. He has a Facebook channel. I would encourage you to do that, and I would encourage you to follow him here. He's writing a series of books, and Mike is a lot smarter than people think. Just on the surface, when you know what this guy has in his head, guys, it's pretty impressive. So he's writing a book. I think it's going to be a series of books. I'm not going to say much more than that, but when you can write a book, guys, let me tell you what your research has to be incredible. And then on top of it, you have to have a foundational reference for history, and then you need to go in there and find out what you didn't know. Mike Wrights is a longtime friend. Was driving London. We met randomly, and we've been together ever since, guys. And then he was Ketovore, into Ketovore, and he still is, guys. But he is an awesome guy, and you really should get to know him. Treasure Charger, how you doing, bud? Good seeing you, man. Letty May, thank you. Hunting and Stuff, welcome on in. Welcome on in. 205 Wild Action, hey there, bud. Can you get up? 1 second here. Let me make sure I have. Are you trying to come up 205 today? Is this? No, you're supposed to come up Thursday. Today's my day. That's right. So I'm confused. The reason why is 205 is coming up Thursday. And we're going to be doing peppers and we're going to be talking about all that. I had everything mixed up because I have Bruce, I have Pappy, and I have Dan, right? And we're going through all these schedules, and I did it all last night and I forgot. So it's my own mistake. Today is my night. Guys, I have just booked my Thanksgiving camping trip. 10 days, guys. 10 days on the top of a mountain. The second best campsite in the whole place. I'm overlooking the entire reservoir. Guys, we are going to have some legendary broadcasts from there. So if I do that, I've got to buy a fast speed router, guys. Dan, welcome on in, buddy. Good seeing you. Vicky, welcome on in, man. Yodi's, awesome having you. Yes, you have. Mike's changed his channel name. Face the Ace, welcome on in. I'm leaving already. Rhodey's Jam Cage. Just Cave, welcome on in. Rhodey's a great account, guys. You're going to love him. Now, guys, let me see if I missed anyone. I don't think so. Guys. Brett, thank you so much for coming on in and sharing the stream. It really means a lot to me, guys. Okay, so today, guys, we're going to be choosing between 2 Apocalypse Scorpions or 5 Ghost Peppers. 5 Ghost Peppers. Now, these Ghost Peppers are really unique. They taste way better than the average ghost pepper. They have the heat approximately of ghost pepper, probably not pressing the limits of the what would be called a classic ghost pepper, right? These have a different shape. Look at this. They have a different shape. Ghost peppers are normally a little bit longer. This is a little bit stouter and squattier. We've got tons of more peppers coming in, guys, but I want to remind you of this Sunday, if I'm feeling up to it, and I have to be a big feeling up to it, guys. I am going to be going live, and I have a box of 25 chocolate primatalis coming in. I've also got another huge box of peppers coming in, guys. Why? Because I do, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. Hunting stuff, welcome on in. Vicky Ray, great seeing you. Yodi's, love having you here, man. Dan, so awesome having you. Thank you so much, guys. If you would, please hit the like button and all that. Margie's TV, welcome on in. Great having you, Dan. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Now, guys, one of the cool things about this program is that you choose the peppers I eat. So I'm going to aim this down here, guys. And those are the peppers. This one right here, these are the 2 Apocalypse Scorpion. That's pepper number 1. They're about 1.8 to 2, 1.2 to 1.8 million. 1.2 to 1.8, I think, guys. Apocalypse Scorpions. And I think these are Pappy, the Pod Destroyers, which are hotter. This one here, guys, this one here is, these are 5 ghost peppers. Now, guys, one of the cool things about all this is God is great from Japan. Welcome on in. We got people from all over the place in here, guys. Thank you. God is great is Titus, guys. We all know Scratchmaster. How you doing, bud? Great seeing you. Native Wildman, thanks for coming on in as well. I appreciate that. Native Wildman, guys, if you're not following Native Wildman, you should. The channel is absolutely what you'd expect it to be with that title. Scratchmaster is part of the Scratch series of people on YouTube. It's a huge sector, guys, and you meet some of the best supporters and best people on there. They do a whole bunches of stuff. A lot of them have variety vlog channels, but they're big into scratching. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for coming on in, guys. Yeah, we have Alabama. We've got Japan. Titus donates all of his time to dying children, and I talk about this every day. This man gives his heart and soul for God to these kids, guys. And when you meet people like this, guys, these are total givers, and it drains the crap out of you guys. If you can imagine, I used to go into people that I used to talk with, and I'd say, "So what's going on? You seem," they go, "I lost someone today. I lost someone today." And it's really hard to adjust to that. But when you're giving your heart and soul to make a person happy, and then they pass on, or they are negatively afflicted with this, guys, that's why God is Great is such a beacon for this channel, guys. And I cannot tell you enough. He's an absolute character, guys. You're going to love him or hate him, just like me. But I'm going to tell you, this guy gives and gives and gives, and he has a huge community around him too. Titus, it's great having you in here. Mike, same thing. Guys, for whatever it is, guys, this channel has really begun to flourish. And hey, Brenda, welcome on in. Guys, I was on Brenda's channel. I was working the other night, Brenda. I couldn't come in. Brenda, have you ever been on a channel? I don't know if this is just me. You go in and you're working, right? And you go in and you don't even know if you can stay in there for 5 seconds, right? You're peeking in. I was in there and I figured I'd be saying hi to the 19 people in your chat for 15 minutes on and off, right? Between the time I was doing stuff and then having to lag and then do my work and all this stuff and come back. I just worked, Brenda. And I admittedly, I didn't come in, but I did work. Thank you so much for coming. Live to Fly, thank you so much for coming in. This is one from Titus, by the way, guys, from Titus. Rhodey's Jam Cage, awesome having you here. Okay, guys, so we're going to be voting, guys, today. Thank you, Mike, for sharing links. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Thank you, Nick, so sweet. Guys, Nick and Mick there's two channels, the Skipjack Cindy and No BS Catfishing, and then there's Nick and Mick. A Right Touch of Fishing is Nick, and Mucky Mick is Mick. And they're a couples channel, guys, and it is absolutely the best couples channel, one of the two best out there, period. They're so much fun to listen to, and their banter back and forth, they absolutely are perfect for this format, right? Because they have video, they have fishing, they have each other to interact back, and then the chat chimes in, and it's just utter chaos, guys. Those are the chats that are special. And they don't use a vertical format, which I think helps you on your channel, guys. I think vertical format, I'm watching some channels destroy themselves right now with unknown people coming in. And I don't get what the urge is to do it, guys. But Nick and Mick's channel is very well managed as far as my old, outdated, antiquated, old guy grumpiness kind of viewpoint. But their family is amazing, guys. If you're not following A Right Touch of Fishing, and if you're not following Mucky Mick, if someone would drop both of those links, that would be great. Thank you so much for being here. I'm watching your playlist right now. Yeah, you know what, Titus? I'm going to say this to everyone out there. You can deny a God. That's fine. You can deny a lot of things, guys. But you can't deny when you find people that are so involved, not busy bee, tree hugging, whatever it is, guys, that are nonsense, busy work by a bunch of people with too much money and too much time on their hands. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who are so driven to do something good, give back, guys, that you go right into the devil's den, guys. You really do, because you're going into trouble and you're going into sadness. You're going into so many things. And that's why I respect this so much. If I could ever tell the story without sobbing one day, you may understand. Off the Hook, Ted, welcome on in. Ted's one of these new and up-and-coming channels, guys. If you want to know what a channel is right before it hits big, Ted's one of those guys. I think he needs a few things to happen on his channel, guys, and I don't have the answers for that. Only he does. But I think one of the things that you have when you have a person like Ted is you have all the right elements, and it's just a certain amount of time, guys, until Ted with Off the Hook Outdoors goes big time. And I'm not talking about 20,000 followers, guys. I'm talking about 1 million plus. He just needs the right set of elements. What that is, guys, in today's YouTube world, I'm not sure, but I would imagine that it's going to have a consultant behind it, and I think a real big investment in the initial push forward. Ted, I don't know, but Ted is that guy that in 2 years, guys, will have a team of people working for him on his channel. That's my belief, guys, and I'm rarely ever off on these things, guys. And if it is that way, it's because he chose it to be this way, guys, and that he wants to build this up very generically. On his own, with complete authenticity and control. Outdoors with Matt, thank you very much for coming in. I was on your chat for exactly 13 seconds, and then I got it back. Now, guys, if you ever, this is Ted, you may want to watch this guy. Charlie and Rob and Zaxxon, I am Zaxxon, do chats on Saturday, Sunday night and morning, And they do this, and they have about 120 people in there. They have hundreds of likes. It is an absolute TED masterclass in driving content because they're driving activity. I also think that you can get lost in lives, guys. Like Charlie can get lost in lives, so people don't realize that Charlie's got videos. We all fall into that. I've done it myself. But I think one of the things that's really interesting about Charlie and Digging It Back and Rob's lives are the two people that are in there are entertainers, and they're just genuinely fun people having fun, guys. And if I could say anything, it's don't do what I'm doing now. Go to Charlie's channel, give him a sub, and go sit there Saturday and Sunday with him and Rob and listen to the banter. You're going to learn a few things. And if you learn those two things on your chats, guys, you're going to make your channel better. You're going to draw more people in. If you want to do that, guys, that's one thing. But you have to have this charisma. And Charlie has it. Thank you very much for coming in. Guys, okay, so we've got exactly 0 minutes. Coastal Water, welcome on in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Nick. I'm glad to hear that. It's just, when you get that stuff, I've had COVID 3 times now. And I want to tell everyone it's not fun. Adrian, welcome on in. Love having you here, bud. So we're going to start, guys. We're going to start eating peppers. Guys, everyone knows I love Adrian. Adrian's just one of those guys. He doesn't say a lot, but he's always there. He's always family. He's always part of the family. And everyone loves having him as part of the family, too. Why? He adds so much, guys. He's just one of those guys. He's ballast in the ship, and the ship is held together by a whole bunch of a big family that loves him very much. Thank you for coming in. Bruce Cook, welcome on in. I love having you. Face the Ace, it's awesome. One of the best supporters on YouTube. Guys, okay, so let's, Nick, are you still here? Hopefully, if you are and you want to do this, Nick, can you have everyone vote for 1 or 2? Scott Smith, welcome in. Let me get to the bottom of everyone here, guys. Great having you, Scott. Great having you, Brett Glasgow. Thank you so much. Share the stream, guys. Hit that like. Yodis, welcome. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate you sticking around. Now, guys, we got 20 people, which isn't bad, guys. Isn't bad. So I want everyone to vote now. Nick, can you take the vote, please? 1 here is 2 Apocalypse Scorpions, or 1.2 to 1.8 million. Here are 5 Ghost Peppers. 5 Ghost Peppers at approximately, I would say these are 800,000 to 1 million, guys. I'm saying they're more like 800,000-ish, right? Just to be fair, guys, we don't try to blow stuff up. Oh, I'm eating the hottest peppers in the world. Look at me. I don't do that stuff, guys. These are pretty fair peppers, but Bruce and I and everyone just had these peppers, guys. Has realized that these are the better tasting peppers of ghost peppers. They just have the thick wall. They have a good taste, a fruity taste to them, guys. And so do these Apocalypse Scorpions. So, Nick, is it 1 or 2? AR Patriot, great seeing you. God, long time no see, bud. I hope everything is going well for you. Okay, so we got 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Nick, what is the final tally? 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Guys, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Fabulous day. I cannot wait to take you guys out on my camping trip. That'll be over Thanksgiving holiday. I'll be going for 10 days. I'm at the top of a mountain overlooking a reservoir. Can't wait. Good to hear. Nick, is it 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Final vote is Nick. 1 or 2? 1, 2 Apocalypse Scorpions, or 2? Well, that looks like a red Primatali. Man, I got a lot of peppers here. I got to eat some more. All right, Ronnie, welcome on in. Charlie, thanks for coming on in. Is it 1, Nick? 1, Nick? Can you put final vote? Final vote, Nick. Is it 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate it. Ron, thank you so much. Bruce, thank you. Maybe Nick had to step out. She's not feeling well. Catfish and Crappie, welcome on in, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Torchy, welcome on in. It's love having 3.5. Bruce, that's it. You're on double secret probation. You can't even talk to yourself. Catfish and Crappie, thank you so much. We're voting on 2. Number 1 is 2 Apocalypse Scorpions, 1.2 to 2 million. I'm taking it. Okay, so Nick is 1, Johnny. Okay, 1. It's Apocalypse Scorpions. Good choice, guys. That just proves that you have an ornery side to you all, and I like that. Guys, we got 13 minutes. I'm going to try to delay this as long as possible. If I would tell you that you don't need to be here Sunday when I try for my 25, I'm going to probably go for 20, guys. My 20 chocolate primatalis, the hottest pepper in the world, guys. We're going to be doing that this Sunday. I'm going to try to take all weekend to work on the final of a lot of stuff this weekend, guys. All right, so we picked 2 Apocalypse Scorpions, guys. Look at those bad boys right there. These, Dan, myself, and Bruce evaluated these all last week. If you want to go there, we had some come from Dan, some come from Pappy the Pod Destroyer, and we ate them and compared them on all last week's show. We did it with day 1 with Pappy and Dan, day 2 with Pappy and Dan, and then day 3 Bruce came in and he did not watch either of the previous videos, and he came in and did it on Thursday with me, and we had a blast, guys. It was an unbelievable time. We really enjoyed it. Something about gardening, guys. Something about gardening is a very interesting person. I would encourage everyone here to follow Something About Gardening. And if you, DLT Doc, how are you doing, bud? Guys, you know what I found? And I'm not trying to just babble here. I want to tell you, life is very busy right now for everyone. They're going and they're trying to figure out what to do next to help make more money because the money is being pulled out of their pocket, or they're trying to work harder so they can make more money on the side. They're trying to do something, guys, because they see their earning power disappearing. This is worldwide, guys. And to make it into a chat, guys, means a lot. I just want to let you know that because it's really tough out there. It's really tough. We got Nez in here. Thank you very much. Tortured my throat. That's right. Guys, and Bruce, this really did get tortured by Pappy's peppers. Dan's, I think Dan said he was letting them ripen on the vine. I found the heat in both of them significant, guys, really significant, almost identical. But Bruce had a different take on it, guys, and he found that it actually felt like it was scratching the back of his throat because it was so harsh. So we're going to go with number 1, guys. We're going to go with 2 Apocalypse Scorpions. I'm really kind of excited about this, considering I don't like peppers at all. And you guys like to watch me eat them for some reason. And I love having you here, guys. You know that. Let me see if anyone else came in. Fantastic. Good seeing you, man. It's good seeing you, Doc. I know you are busy between the convention and all that. Oh, Mike, listen. Mike, listen. Guys, first of all, I'll eat the damn peppers. But you notice what happens to Mike's personality when Nez comes in the room? Nez is the one with the canoe paddle that always stirs up the chat. If Gareth was in here, guys, I'd have to put them on double secret probation. I'd forbid them to talking with each other because they're nothing but trouble. Period. Ever. Yeah, there you go. So that's a good choice there, guys. And that was Bruce's take on it. They were last week, by the way. Am I stalling? You're damn right, Mike. You're damn right. George Robinson, welcome on in. All right, guys. It is time. It is time I get going. New image. Thanks for being here. Guys, Nick, listen, Nick's jumping in. Guys, listen, my chat is a little bit unruly, and I really appreciate that, by the way, because I'm the Oh, my God, guys. If you knew how sick of peppers I was right now, you just go, shut up and eat them anyway. And I don't want to hear that from any of the chat, because personally, I think you're all a little ornery. And I'm not really trying to stall that much, guys, but you can tell I am. So there. Let me have a drink of water. Let me tell you about my family. Oh, my God. On my scale of fear on this, guys, is Zippo. On the other hand, guys, I don't think I could say much else to without losing half the chat in here. Because listen to him. Listen, would you look at Mike? First of all, Mike. Mike's been gone forever, right? And then he bumps into Nez, and he turns into this little chatty Cathy in there with Nez, and you're trying to stir up trouble. And thank God Gareth isn't here, guys, because with Nick and Mick and Gareth and Nez and Mike, it's over with, guys. I have to block people from talking. I have to ban people from talking to each other. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, I can't eat another pepper. I'm probably at a 9. All right, guys, here we go. Piggy, how you doing? Looking for anything to stall, guys?
Johnny, would you just shut up? I mean, I come in here every single time, and you're always talking. Can you just eat the damn peppers?
No, I can't eat the damn peppers, guys. I'm here as a means to irritate Mike. I'm also here to bother Nez. I'm here to bother all the people in here that are trying to cause trouble. And yes, I will do whatever the hell I want. And so will you, I'm sure. Guys, if I could tell you shut up, Johnny. Just shut up. Okay, here we go. Sampy, how you doing, bud? Real deal magnet fishing. Welcome on it. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, not scripted. Welcome. I'm trying to delay, guys. I got 30 in the house that are just waiting for me to shut up.
Johnny, just eat the peppers. That's all you have to do. You've been talking for 30 minutes. You're not going to do anything. This is like watching grass grow, Johnny. I mean, this is supposed to be entertainment.
Well, really, guys, I don't really know where you come up with all those hateful words that you have in chat, but I'm just kind of thinking to myself that I don't care. I'm going to stall as long as I want to. Now, here we go, guys. I'm really working myself. I'm really working. Oh, I should have had a few beers. I should have had a few beers before. I should have had a few beers before the damn peppers, because I would have chuckled a little bit more. Okay, now, guys, I'm serious. I'm going to start. Here all caps. Wow. Here we go. Hey, Flames, bottle caps was going to turn into the and bottle caps is the worst influence. It like takes the neighborhood and plunges it into the I don't know what it plunges it into, but with bottle caps here, I can guarantee you guys nothing good will happen. All right, so here we go, guys. Apocalypse Scorpions. Oh, here we go. 30 in the house. Guys, you should all leave right now and just let me sit here and eat them by myself.
Johnny, we stayed in there for 4 hours. You didn't do anything. All you did is sit there and talk like a girl.
Oh, my God. Tales told in the dark. Welcome on it. Here we go. Here's another one. Smee, welcome on in. Flames, welcome on in. Smee, awesome having you. Oh, guys. All right, where am I at? You got... Where am I at? Tongue's at a less than a 1. Probably almost a 0. But it's going to grow, guys. Give me a second. These peppers, guys, these apocalypse scorpions are 1.2 to 1.8 million. I think 1.8 million. Bruce felt that this was one of the three peppers that ever made him run for relief. I'm almost at a 1, guys. My eyes are starting to water. But the interesting thing about the apocalypse scorpion pepper, guys, is the burn never goes away. You are stuck for 10 minutes. I've got 5 minutes, and this pepper is not going to move. I'm at a 1 plus. Top of my tongue is burning. Throat, nothing. Stomach, nothing. Prep today was 4 or 5 scoops of peanut butter. I had some coffee beforehand. That's not even coffee. It's called cold water. Just over a 1. Trying to figure out where the burn is. There's so little heat. I know this pepper must be really hot because my eyes are running. My nose is running. I'm starting to sweat. So, guys, I can't sense sometimes the heat coming out of these. And I remember in the past, guys, when I ate these peppers, my body told me I was at a 3. I could feel no pain. Nothing. I couldn't feel anything. This, I feel the rim of my tongue, the top of my tongue. Less, I'm at a 1 or less, guys. There's nothing above a 1 here. There was no fruity taste today. Which maybe means these peppers weren't completely ripe. Okay, where's my mouth now? Sides of my tongue are on fire. A 1, nothing else. My stomach just rose up a little bit. Guys, when you eat this stuff, you have peanut butter, right? Your stomach will rise up, and what you want it to do is rise up to let you know that you've eaten something warm, something really warm, guys. And what the reality is, what you want to do by the time you get up in 10 minutes is your stomach should start leveling down. If it starts leveling up, you have a good chance of getting sick. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank the moderators. I'd like to thank Mike, even though he's a real smart ass. That I love having you here, Mike. It's great. I love having all you here, guys. We have very special people that come to these chats, guys. And you can tell from our banter back and forth that these are my guys. It just makes it fun when everyone comes in and just starts giving everyone grief. Okay, so Flames, thank you. Smee, love having you, bud. Bottle caps. Doc, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Nato Wildman, thank you. Ace, thank you so much. Not scripted, thank you. How do I describe this? This is like eating a jalapeno. Right now, if I was to rate my mouth, this is a ghost pepper right now. And for me, a ghost pepper, guys, I ate 20 some of them. And it wasn't the heat. I got up to a 2 or a 3 and it stopped. It just leveled off. And then stomach was fine. No cap cramps or anything. But I did prep by eating a whole bunch of stuff and loading my digestive tract, which meant that the peppers went through by themselves. That was not a good moment, guys. Got 18 in the house still. Thank you, guys. Boy, the chat is really kind of, I don't see. Let me see here. Nope. Real deal. It's these peppers are they're super hots, right? Super hots started at 1 million for a ghost pepper. They go up to 2.2 million, which is your range of Apocalypse Scorpions, 7-Pot Primo, Chocolate Primo, Red Primatalis. And for me, eating one pepper is never going to cause me any damage, guys. I even think if I did Pepper X, guys, and I ate one pepper, I don't think it'd be one pepper that did me any damage. I think I would be probably knowing I ate something hotter than before, guys, but it's not one pepper, guys. If you can eat quantities of peppers and you can survive that, you're not going to get blasted by one pepper unless you're being disingenuous, in my opinion. Because I've watched people do tubes of terror, right? And then they eat 3 peppers and it destroyed them. That's not, guys, it doesn't make any sense to me. And of course, it doesn't have to, guys. I don't know shit. I'm an amateur. But these peppers right now, I would give them going down to a jalapeno. My stomach has started to lower down, which is exactly what you want it to. You want it to be raised up because you know you're eating something hot. And then by the time you're done, guys, you want it to settle on down. One of the things I think we get a lot of kudos for, guys, and probably from the right people, not the people that are drama queens, but one of the things we're very realistic about stuff here that we believe, right, guys? We're amateurs and we don't have to pretend that we're something we're not, guys. Although I would say that probably if you ask me a question, you ask the Wikipedia twins the question, you probably get a better answer from me, but that's just my opinion. But I'd never claim that because I wouldn't go for my information. By the way, next Monday, I'm going to take everyone through the information that I gained from 2 subscribers and another expert on acidity in planting, on capsaicin, and we'll talk about that, and are peppers toxic, guys? Are peppers toxic? We're going to talk about that next week. We're too far in the program today. Okay, so tongue, almost... It's less than a 1, guys. It's like you just ate really spicy spoon of hot sauce, and the hot sauce is very mediocre. Stomach is leveling down, which is where you want it to be. Throat, nothing. Tongue, the rim of my tongue is virtually at 0. Top of my tongue, virtually at 0. My mouth, overall, I can sense maybe it's below a 1, but it's heavier than all the pieces, guys. It's more than all the pieces and parts. Yeah, it's more than the individual pieces, guys. Why? I have the feeling, guys, because it's the capsaicin that's around my mouth. It's all adds up together a little bit, and it's more than I feel my individual, my lips and inside of my lips and my tongue, and top and bottom of my tongue and throat and all that. Guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow, guys, we have Pappy the Pod Destroyer on. And Pappy the Pod Destroyer and I are going to eat a bunch of peppers, guys. I think he's eating Apocalypse Scorpions. I've got a box of Apocalypse Scorpions I'm going to be working on too, hopefully. If not, we'll do some Chocolate Primatalis, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming in. We had a ton of new people. First and foremost, guys, I'd like to thank the moderators for being here and helping the chat. Make sure it's safe. Make sure we share links. We welcome new people in. You guys are the reason this channel is so well thought of around the world. This channel, guys, I cannot tell you, and no matter where I go in the world, the people that have come here, they speak highly of the family and they speak highly of the moderators because they're so good. Which brings me to the next point. Mr. Tully, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Guys, the host can only do so much. So how do your measurements work? I do 1 to 10 scale, by the way, 1 to 10 scale. And I've never been to a 10. I had 15 chocolate primatalis. I got up to a 7, I think. and it was a low, it was a 6 actually, but I felt that my body was telling me it was a 7, right? It was, I had this gap in pain, actual pain, for what my body was telling me because of sweating, because of eyes running, nose running. When I get sweaty, that's when I know the capsaicin is kicking in. And my whole body experience, guys, is 2 things that I tell you. Number one, if I'm feeling pain, if I'm feeling pain, physical pain from the capsaicin, that's one scale. But what I've done multiple times is I couldn't feel the pain from the capsaicin, and I was at, I think, a 3. I think I was at, I ate a bunch of peppers. I can't tell you which one it is. It's in one of my videos. But I had to tell you what my body was telling, my brain was telling me how hot it was. It was a 3 or a 4. And I couldn't feel the pain. But my brain told me exactly where that pain scale was. I thought that was a very interesting. It's only happened twice. Today's kind of that day, guys. I think it dampened my brain, dampened down the pain score, because normally I get up to about a 2 on these guys, and I think that I haven't been doing a lot of peppers at all this last week, so that's probably what it was. I hope that answers your question. If you have another one, please ask. I might make, guys, you know what I might do? I might take some fresh pods and make a michelada with it, and make a spice-a-lada with it. I might mix like 2 or 3 chocolate primatalis in with a michelada or 2, and we can do that on a show. That would be the equivalent of eating 3 pods that I drink down, guys. And yes, you have to prep your track and all that stuff still, but we'll do a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to bring to you guys. My handler is just off to the side. Love having your brother, Caps. Love having you here. Huntington Township Watch, welcome. Welcome on in. Good having you here. I followed this account probably, and I'm an anomaly. They must like peppers, but they don't follow people, guys, typically outside the Huntington Beach. This is a community watch. Thank you very much for being here. And I read what he wrote too, or they wrote. Oh wow, tea time. Listen, Nez, I have my real teeth in, but there's acid in your stomach that would literally burn your tongue. Yes. See, guys, here's how I look at this. And again, this is from an amateur standpoint. Your body has different scents everywhere, right? And the fact that your stomach, if you've ever had an ulcer, you know what your stomach acid does to you. And so if you have, and pain level in there is amazing. But if you have all these different pain scales in your body. There's physical pain scale from arthritis. There's quality of life scales for pain, and life adjusted skills where you can and cannot mobilize and ambulate. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that, guys. And one of the things is that your body is always masking your pain. For instance, guys, and there's people probably in chat that could agree with this. If you get your left knee replaced, guys, you know what'll start happening? Your right knee will start killing you. Why? Because your most significant pained limb will overtake the pain in your brain, and it will mask the pain on the other side. You still may feel some pain from that, but you will, once you have the pain relieved from doing a joint replacement or a surgical procedure on one side of your body, guys, if it is on the other side, it was masked. What you'll find is the other side of the body done. So you'll have one knee done, guys, and the chances are you'll have another one. You have one hip done, you'll have the other hip done. And that's not always the case, guys. It's not 100%. It's probably not 75%. It's probably far lower than that, but it happens all the time. I've seen it personally. So, there's all these different pain scales that your body has that you deal with stuff, and your body's going to, now that's all right, Nick. You don't have to stay up, hon. That's all right. You listen, if you can watch my reruns, hon, I understand completely. It's 1 a.m. there. You can just come say hi, or if anything, just watch the video the next day and leave a message. I totally get it. I work at night. That's why I can catch a lot of stuff. Vegas Paranormal, welcome on in. Love having you here, Huntington Township. Nez, thank you for coming on in. River Rat, love having you. Guys, this guy every day catches fish that are bigger than any fish I've ever caught. And I want to tell you, that says something. Guys, we're going to end it here. Why? I've got to get ready for work, number one. Number two, I bored you guys senseless. And I want to thank you for being here. Tomorrow is Pappy the Pod Destroyer. I can't wait for you to have you guys here with them. And if you can make it from the UK, great. If not, guys, just if you're it's 1 o'clock in the morning, man. You don't have to make my show. I understand totally. I work at night, so I'm up when you guys are getting up. I'm up. So I'm up from that all night long. So it's not a hard time for me to do it. It's a lot different than you guys. I just appreciate the thought. I appreciate the love, guys. And I want to tell you, I really do appreciate it. Great having you, Vegas Paranormal. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for making everyone comfortable. Old guy in Colorado. Boy, it's been a long time. Dude, I haven't made any Saturday programs. I walked into my house the other day and my wife goes, we have the grandchildren all weekend. So
that took care of that.
Good seeing you. Old guy in Colorado does cooking. He does old time radio. He's a busy guy too. Great show. Yeah, we will pay attention. No, I can feel the burn from 90, I'd say 95% of the time. 90 probably might be higher. But there are occasions, like it happened last week, when I ate all the chocolate primitalis, my body told me my pain score was higher. And so I can feel the burn most of the time. 99% of the time, I can feel the burn. But sometimes my body turns it all off, and I can't explain how. And I eat it, and I start sweating, and I put all the pieces together, and then my mind comes in, and it tells me what my pain score is. It's really amazing. So the physical pain is there, but there's a natural tolerance level, meaning, I've been told I can't do this stuff by a fucking moron, guys. But my point is this. When you either used to do peppers, can do peppers, want to do peppers, or have no interest in them, right? And guys, one of the interesting things about doing peppers is you either have a natural inclination to do it, or you don't. I think I'm natural. I came back, guys, after 7 months off. Go look at my videos that I came back in August. I took 7 months off, and I just started, and I did 5 Apocalypse Scorpions. Then I did 5 chocolate primitalis. I did 10, 9. I have to do 8, which is my 15 I did. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Apocalypse chocolate primitalis. I felt all those physically, right? But when I did 15 of the peppers, guys, I got up to a 6, but my body told me I was at a 7, meaning I have a buffer. So guys, there are people out there with a capsaicin tolerance. I don't know what it is medically. I don't know what it is, but I put all the pieces together and I try to give you an assessment of my pain scale, guys, because of I'm unusual. I would just say I'm unusual. I hope that answers your question. I'm not your typical pepper eater, and I may be able to compete at the very highest level, guys, but there's no interest in doing it. It doesn't do anything. A matter of fact, the higher level you get up, I think the more insecure you get because you got to call everyone names. But my point is this, guys. I do this for fun, to try to explain what it's like for me to do all these peppers so you can enjoy, guys, the experience with me. So when you eat peppers, guys, you can understand what's happening. For instance, last week, Pappy, Dan, myself, and Bruce all ate the same 2 peppers. One day we ate 1 pepper that was grown in West Virginia. The other day we ate one in Alabama. Same pepper, same company, possibly the same genetics, guys, right? Possibly the same genetics, maybe different pepper plants. which means that they could have different genetics. So then, guys, we tested those based on us three. Then Bruce came in on Thursday and he ate them blinded last week. This is a great week to look at this. Then Bruce came in without watching Tuesday and Wednesday's programs where we ate the same peppers, two different peppers. We evaluated them not to agree with each other. We evaluated them on our opinion. And then Bruce did not watch those first two videos. And he came in later on Thursday and he ate them and gave him another blinded appearance. Now, scientifically, it's nothing, guys. Anyone that understands science and knows that this is below a case level study. This is so biased that you couldn't even call it science. You couldn't call it anything. What it is not even a case study. It is a first person tell of what your experience was, along with three people that gave their independent view of what they thought they were experiencing. Still, it was biased. I felt a few moments that I was biased, but it's not scientific. It is more of an analysis that the three individual people gave you about their experience with the said pepper on that day, and the three people that had the next day, and then Bruce doing it with me another day. We're trying to break this down a little bit to the point where it's not like my friend sent me this pepper, or my friend sent me this hot sauce, guys. It doesn't. That has no interest to me. As soon as I hear my friend in any of this stuff, I'm done. I'm gone. So what I did, guys, is I'm trying to give you more of a pragmatic approach in looking at this from the standpoint of someone that can eat them. I try to give you a score. And the only thing I'm going to tell you is I'm moving away from a lot of this stuff, but I'm moving toward other stuff that I think if you like what we're doing now, you're going to love what we're doing later, guys. But it's not this. I don't want to do this. This is not where we need to be as a channel. I think this is a good entertainment source and it's not leaving. But I think if you like what we're doing, you're going to love what we're doing. And you're going to say, wow, you're going over here. And because we're going over here, guys, we're going over in a different direction. That said, I hope that answers your questions about my experience with this stuff, guys. I don't pretend that my peppers are hotter. I don't pretend to eat peppers that no one ever has their hands on because they're lying sacks of crap, guys. And there are some people out there that are genuinely good people, guys, that are just doing it for fun, right? And they get a pass, guys. All those people get a pass because they're doing whatever for fun. And it's not to make them look big and like they're significant, guys. They're not significant and no one likes them. So my point is that what we're trying to do here, guys, is give a pretty... an adequate response, good information. I'm trying to give you expert information on the side, guys. That's not from me. So you guys have at least information that makes some sense in the end of the day, guys. And if you have that, it's more than I had the first year and a half listening to klutzes, guys, including myself. Really, no one agreeing with anyone. And that doesn't mean they're malicious, they're liars. It doesn't mean anything, guys. I've never met people that talk about peppers that agree with anything the other person says. There's too much personal hate. If you do this stuff, guys, there's something that happens in your brain that it's off, and it's not happening here. So what I've done is I've tried to get away from my personal opinions of stuff. Well, that's not true. I'm trying to get away from the gotchas. I'm trying to get away from the yuck category where I'm quoting stuff that my buddy told me. I want to give it more from the sense that when you watch these things be eaten and you confront them and you have an intelligent conversation with someone about it, you'll at least have a much greater depth of what you're experiencing here through me. I hope that answers the question, guys. It's a long-winded, but guys, it was not... It's not like it's completely straightforward, guys. Thank you, Barnacles. I'm going to have you playing all night, my buddy. That's right. And I might try that one day, Bruce. I might try the Tuba Terror. It doesn't scare me. The after effect scares me. Thank you so much, Mike. Smee, love having you. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. Mike's Fishing Home. Guys, if I was to tell you what I think of Mike, I couldn't put it in words. I can't tell you why. I can't I just think we go back so far, and we've been through things, guys, that Mike is just that person to me. And I'm going to leave it at that. An awesome guy, man of his word, 100%. And we disagree on a lot of stuff, guys. But that's not how you judge a friend. That's how we judge friends now, which is the wrong way to do it. You need to judge people on their character. And you guys, you don't need to take on every fight with everyone. You don't need to have a political discussion if you know you can't handle it. And if you know all the answers politically, guys, I'm going to tell you don't know shit, because I've sat in the middle of both sides and I've listened to them, and I don't even know what the truth is anymore politically. I know what I believe, and I know everyone knows what they believe. Leave it at that, guys. That's all you need to know. No one's changing their mind in the last 2 weeks. Unless you absolutely have no interest in politics, there's no way any conversation you're ever having with anyone politically is going anywhere except for you to feel like, yeah, they're a dumbass. And you know what, guys? That's not how politics should be. It's not how it should be. And if you're on that bandwagon, guys, I would ask you to back the ship up a little bit and maybe consider listening a little bit more, because there are points valid on both sides. And I think one side is the deck chairs are clearly sliding. But and I think to get into a discussion right now politically, to get into a discussion about schools or anything, it's just a pointless conversation right now. It's pointless. You just need to understand there are topics you don't need to discuss, guys. Great having you in here, Piggy. Chew, love having you. Maurice Jusset, awesome count, guys. One of the people I love having. Let me see if I can get to the bottom. A lot of people came in, guys. River Rat, thank you so much. Guys, so good having you in here. That fishing channel, thank you. Dirt Clod Metal Detection, thank you. That fishing channel, guys, a really solid channel, guys. This is this is an 8 out of 10 channel, guys. Mine's a 2 out of 10. So if you think I'm saying anything negative, you're crazy. An 8 out of 10 channel is where you know you're going to get consistently good information and content. Mine it's very different, guys. So that fishing channel, Dirt Clod Metal Detection. I love Dirt Clod, guys. Love this channel. I love the person. I love what they do. I love how they present. And it's quick and to the point, guys. Editing is a blessing, guys. Real Deal Magnet Fishing. Thank you so much. A really good account, guys. You should really check out Real Deal Magnet Fishing. Akari Velasco. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for bringing that in. Mike, see, I haven't, and this is the truth, guys. I've never been above a 7, ever. And when I get it to a 7, guys, you know what I know? I know nothing's burning. I have it completely under control. Now, I'll tell you the time I did have it under control, when I coughed and pieces of chocolate pre-metallic went up my nose. That was, guys, I didn't know how I was going to recover. That was one of those moments where I thought I'd be spread out on the back deck and without any recourse, right? I didn't know how to deal with it because it was so painful. And I got up to a 7 instantly, right? And how do you deal with pepper going up your nose? But 7 on a burn, guys. 7 on a burn. You have to think for a second, if you would. If you're at a 7 on a burn and you're trying to have a dialogue with people, guys, that's making it way worse. A lot of the people that cut these videos, guys, they don't have a dialogue. They're talking a few words. That's it. They're not entertaining. They're not dialoguing. They're not thanking the chat. They're not sneezing and coughing up stuff. They can edit out. They can do whatever they want to. And it's not bad, guys. I'm going to start doing a few videos too. But my point is this. When you're entertaining, that 7 looks like a 9 because you're actually forcing your body and your mind to do something that I think actually brings you lower on the pain score. By taking your mind off your burn, guys, it's probably helping me a little bit, but it makes me sound like hell. I sound like my head's going to explode, right? Because I'm filled with snot. My eyes are running. I'm sweaty. So, Mike, I can totally understand that. But on the other side too, it's the talking that may be lowering my pain score because I'm taking my mind off it. And we all know if you stub your toe and you take your mind off and you're doing something all of a sudden really quick, and your toe may hurt, but it's not going to hurt as bad as long if you're taking your mind off of it. So I think there's multiple aspects to that. Although I will say entertaining probably makes it sound way, way, way worse, guys. So that's a good question. I love it. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, Larice. I'll be back in your chat this morning, hopefully. I'm playing catching up on playlists. I'll be back with another channel playing your playlist again, probably this weekend, and they're going to be running, baby. I got 2 computers flat out. I'm going to do 3 flat out with all different tabs, playing a whole bunch of people's playlists, guys. Let me see here. Yeah, interesting. So I had a huge garden here, but the water is so expensive in California that my water bill is $230 to $330 every 2 months, guys. So my wife looked at me and I looked at her and she goes, you can just go out and buy everything you want. You can go out and buy all the peppers you want, all the tomatoes you want, and you're never going to buy $150 a month. She was right. We stopped. That was it. I had 60 tomato plants. I never ate 1 ear of corn off the stalks because the birds, the squirrels, the rats, and everything got it. I had a really hard time growing beans and everything else here because of the wildlife. I actually had to fence it in. And then, guys, I had to come out here at 5 in the morning with my pellet gun and shoot critters. And I just decided the critters have more of a right to my yard than my plants and all that. If I did grow anything, guys, I would grow stuff like zucchini and corn that would let it just grow, guys. I would put minimal effort into it so the animals could eat it. Guys, it is so voracious here. If I took a night cam, which I may do, down on this property, you'd find bobcats, you'd see great horned owls, you'd see falcons, you'd see maybe a bald eagle or 2. Rare, but you could see a condor, you could see wild parrots. Mountain lion up to a mile away, guys, was found in the road a mile away. So, but we have everything here. It packs of coyotes, guys. We have a large property. So what happens is the owls will pick up prey and they will fly them up and they can see them from our tree here. So we have 2 great horned owls live, I think, right up on top of the mountain here. And they live in a tree with their young one. And probably in another 2 or 3 weeks, that one will be born. It's loud as anything for 3 weeks, guys. And then they teach it to fly, and then it's louder. It's like this big event, and it's just beautiful, guys. So the great horned owl comes in, and what they do is they hunt on our property. My wife and I were in our hot tub one night, and I hooted because I was reading a story to my boys when I was young, and I hooted. And in the tree were the great horned owls. I didn't know they were in there. They landed in the tree. They flew and landed in the tree, and I did not hear it with her hot tub noise, right? So I hooted, and they attacked each other. They thought they attacked each other and flew off. They thought it was a competitive owl. It was amazing, guys. It was by accident, too. It was totally by accident. So, guys, gardening is awesome. But here, it's so expensive that what I'm doing is I'm trying to get other people to grow peppers for me, and it's working pretty well. It's with arthritis and already had a right hip replaced. I hope it never affects my knees. Well, the capsaicin, the other thing that people say is capsaicin. Is that something that really helps pain? Well, guys, in the last year, since I've been spending so much time working on projects, it's made me much more idle, which will change next year. And I can tell you the capsaicin does 0 for pain, nothing. And if it is doing something for pain. My body is a shipwreck, guys, because my knee pain has increased this last year due to inactivity, which means your capsular strength around your knees and your muscle tone on your legs, your glutes, and everything else going down all the way down your femur and your tibia and your fibula and all that stuff. All those muscles, all that capsular strength that you had from being active all the time like I was the previous year is reduced. And that's the part where you start having problems. Your knee's not aligned right. you're not walking correctly. If you're older and you're leaning over, you're ambulating the incorrect way. It's a whole bunch of different things, guys. So it's not, you don't want to have knee pain. But I think one of the things I asked one of the top guys in research, and he said, it's probably what we don't know. It's probably what we don't know. But if we don't know, I'm going to assemble the information we don't know in painting a picture. And he did. He assembled all this information to me on what he thinks is going on. And he said, guys, your knee pain goes away. Your joint pain goes away if you just move a lot of times, because a lot of times it's just a sick knee. You need to get the joint fluid moving, no matter which joint it is. Get it moving, get yourself up and going, do activities, and you'll find that everything takes care of itself. Physical therapy, by lifting, by all the stuff, it takes care of itself. Smee, love having you in here. Simon the Crook, welcome on in. You too, Mike. Have a great night. KK, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Guys, I hope everyone had a great week so far. Remember, guys, be kind to everyone. If you see someone, guys, we're celebrating the 988 Suicide Prevention Hotline, pound 988. If you notice someone's changing their behavior, they're starting to drink, they're lashing out, they're acting funny, or they go silent on you, call them before you get a call, guys. Reach out to them. Hey, are you okay? A lot of people, guys, on the side will leave me reaching out. Are you okay? And why? Because they've disappeared. Guys, reach out to those people. That's the important ones. And I'm going to say this too. I see people that are drama queens. Always something going on in their life. Always something they got to tell about. You know what, guys? That gets old as shit. You need to pick your own ass up, right? But when you can't do it, that's when pound 988 applies. That's when your friends help push you forward, guys, and get you over the hump where you can once again feel confident that you can make it to another day, right, guys? And then the love and the support that you have from your family and your friends. But guys, when everything is a disaster in your life, that's because you make it a disaster. You need to pick your own ass up. You need to advocate for yourself. You need to get up and get moving, and you need to hunt the work. You need to hunt it all, man, guys. It's life is not easy. Have a great night, everyone. I want to thank you all for being here. I hope I answered your question. Angela Critters, welcome on in. Love seeing you, honey. Thank you. Aaron, hope you're well. Yeah. I love having you, man. All right. Let me see if I can get to the bottom here. Jamie, thanks for being here. Guys, if you're in the UK contingent, thanks a lot. Yeah, see, that's what it is. Guys, everyone needs to pay their bills right now. You got Christmas coming up, and I'm going to tell you guys this. And you need to listen, guys. You need to take every dollar in you can and save it. You need to take every dollar in you can save it, guys. You need to have a month or two of food stocked up at any time. The slightest news will take all the toilet paper off your shelves. You'll take all the food off your shelves. And if you don't have a month or two of food, guys, you need to buy a bag of rice a week. That's all you got to do. A small $1.50, $2 bag of rice. Put it in there. Get 2 or 3 bottles of sriracha. Get guys, get some canned beans, canned stews, spaghetti, pasta, that kind of stuff. Save it up. Until next time, guys, we'll see you tomorrow when Pappy the Pod Destroyer is here. I loved having you today, guys. It was a fun discussion.